Paige, how's it feel to be back here at this friendly gym?
It feels great. I feel like this is Mohegan's lucky my second home to Gamble in Connecticut. So it's great to be back. Great to continue on this journey and excited for the next game.
Paige, I know you've been preparing for this all your life, but any part of this surprised you the first couple of weeks?
I think the turnarounds and the travel and how, like, the next day you have a game or the next day you're scouting for a game. I think you know the schedule and how rough it is and how much you're on the go or playing or recovering, or it's a lot. So obviously you take it in stride and you don't take it for granted what we're able to do. But I think that's been a little surprising to actually be in it and see the WNBA schedule firsthand.
As you look back on it now, how well did UConn prepare you for this? Not only the basketball sense, but the attention, because UConn's one of the few places where you would be in a fishbowl the way you are maybe in this league. How well did UConn prepare you for all of that?
Yeah, I think everything about UConn is professionalism, on the court, off the court, the way you carry yourself, the way you behave, your habits, and just what they've built there at UConn is just an extended level of professionalism. And so you get here and you feel like you're prepared for it. There's definitely some differences and some things you got to get used to. But I feel as well prepared as I could have making that decision to go to UConn, and the coaching staff and just the environment there has prepared me extremely well.
When it comes to the past few months, obviously it's been crazy between the Natty, the draft, and now you're here. Just what has your adjustment period been like, getting settled in Dallas and trying to build some chemistry with your teammates?
Yeah, just staying in the present moment has been my motto for the past year or so. It's so easy to get caught up in the past and what you just accomplished, and then what you just did yesterday, that you forget about where you are now and forget to take advantage of that moment. So just serving the moment, being here, being present, recognizing and being aware of everything that's going on around you to try to build relationships, build experiences, like road trips like this with a team that's young and early, trying to build chemistry are important. So enjoying each other's company, talking, communicating, building relationships that way has been sort of the focal point.
What have you liked about the way you played these first 4 games, and what haven't you liked?
Well, we want to win, so that's like the main goal right now. You look at your individual performances, but we're all trying to put it together as a team. And what does that look like on any given possession? But just play the possession for itself. What does that call for on offense, whether it be setting a good screen, making a good pass, crashing the boards, getting an offensive rebound, hunting your own shot. And so just watching film, getting a better read on how the defensive coverages in the WNBA and ball screens and away screens, the physicality, just trying to adjust to that. But I think we're taking it day by day, step by step, stride by stride, and we're just trying to get better possession by possession, practice by practice, game by game.
Has it been like watching, kind of coming from the UConn area, or whether it was when you were in Minnesota, knowing that the Lynx had that following, now going to a place like Dallas that's they're learning, getting in tune with what women's basketball can be and can do. What's it like to kind of see the difference in what you had in Connecticut versus what's coming up in Dallas?
Yeah, I thought the turnout has been great in Dallas, just to support, even going to a Dallas Stars game and the welcoming and the embracing of me, of the rookie class, of everybody who's new in Dallas, and then just the former support that they've had throughout the years. I think the games have been sold out. There's been great support just on the court, off the court, been very welcoming. I haven't met a mean person yet in Texas, so it's been all good so far.
What about tomorrow night? What's that going to mean to you with all these fans holding up the Paige signs? You're used to it, I know, but it's going to be a little different, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It'll be weird stepping on the court, I think, not in a UConn uniform, but it'll be something that I'll enjoy with a new experience and a new team and new organization. And so it's just like another step in the new journey, and I'll definitely enjoy being back here in the state I love so much.
Just homecoming games in 3 games for you. Kind of glad you're getting these out of the way instead of having to look forward to them or get them through?
No, I don't look at it at any sort of approach like that. Just another game in the long WNBA schedule, an environment I'm accustomed to and comfortable with, but just another game to grow and get better here with the Dallas Wings.
Anything you want to do while you're here? You have tonight off, stuff. Are you allowed to do anything? What can you do?
I've seen a couple of my teammates who went to Tao yesterday, so seeing a couple of people that obviously are from the UConn area, but just connect with people that I love so much and that are family to me, and spend some time with them.
When it comes to being in this building specifically, just what about playing here is special to you? Obviously, one of those special moments in the Big East, but then how excited are you to write the next chapter of playing in this building?
Yeah, just again trying to stay in the moment. I had some great memories here in Mohegan. I don't think we lost here in my UConn career at Mohegan, so we're trying to carry those vibes over to this game and just approach it with a winning mentality and just trying to conquer the next game in front of us.
You've been on teams with championship expectations most of your life. Just have you had to adjust to the patience required being part of a roster that's kind of rebuilding and figuring things out still?
Yeah, I mean, it's like what's delayed is not denied. We know like the 0-4 start isn't. We're not setting any expectations for ourselves because we're just taking it day by day, and I think setting expectations limits you to what you can accomplish. So we're just trying to grow in the film room, grow in the weight room, grow on the court, just grow with our chemistry and stick to it and stay optimistic, stay positive, stay looking like no former game can affect our next game, no former possession can affect our next possession. And so just being there and trying to go possession by possession, game by game, learn from the past, but don't let it dictate you or affect you in any negative way. Just let it motivate you to be better. And so I think that's the approach that we're all trying to take right now.
Off the court, have you ever lived alone?
I've lived alone for like a month, but it's definitely different. It definitely already made me like second guess whether to get a dog or not because I would get so lonely sometimes. But I like it. I haven't been too lonely yet. I've had visitors come and go, and we're always on the road, so it hasn't really hit me yet. But it is nice to have some peace and quiet sometimes.
What have you learned about yourself as now? I mean, we talk all about this basketball transition, but life transition too, right? You're not in college anymore. It's what every graduate goes through of, okay, wow, we're on our own. We're in a new city. We've got a new job. Like all this stuff. What have you learned about yourself? Other than that, you need a dog.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I wake up every morning and I'm like, I'm going to work today instead of like I'm going to school today. So it's like already an adjustment in that aspect. But just I've been pretty independent in itself and like I don't know, living on my own, getting food on my own. Like I don't know, it's fun though. Just navigating life in Dallas, what that looks like every single day. Honestly, we're at the gym from like 8 to 5 anyway, so by the time it's just the same routine every single day. It's not that different from school, honestly. But just, I mean, learning about myself, just like the embracing of everything and the new challenge that presents itself and looking at it as an opportunity to grow. And so this year is all about growth, maturing, handling adversity, handling the good, handling the bad, and just going with the flow, owning the flow, and taking every step by itself.
It's been like being around the city, being part, like going to the hockey games and wearing the Stars uniform. And my second part is, do you know who the Dallas Stars were before they were the Dallas Stars?
Yeah, it's fun. I just try to embrace myself in the new city. Everywhere I go, I try to get with the community, be one in its own, and really just find myself one of them, and no different from any other citizen in the Arlington, Dallas, Texas area. And so going to the Wings game or the Stars game was fun. I want to get to some Mavericks games eventually, even soccer, Cowboy game, like everything. Go to the mall, go everywhere. Just want to be in the city, embrace that city. And the Dallas Stars, do I know who they were before?
They moved to Dallas. Who did they move from?
Minneapolis.
Just the North Stars.
Yeah, exactly. Knew that.
Paige, you teamed up with another Big East legend, Maddie Siegrist. Have you all kind of reflected at all about your time in the Big East and what's it been like to team up with her?
We've talked about, like, I think we both come from sort of similar playing styles, and we both know how to play the game the right way and off of each other. We already have, like, a sort of built-in chemistry because of that. And so just then, like, shifting, like, how can we create that amongst the team and how can we all learn to play together like that? And she's just, like, super hungry, super motivated. She has a great motor, like, you can just tell in the way that she plays, so she's super easy to play with. And then off the court, we all want the same things, and we all just want to win. So staying in constant communication with her and knowing that we're young, but we want to lead as well, and how does that look for both of us, and having each other's back, and all just grouping together what our chemistry wants to look like. And so she's been an easy person to mesh with, and we've grown to love competing with each other instead of against each other.
Is there anybody from UConn that you're either looking forward to or expecting to see him?
I think I mean, a lot of my former teammates. It'll be cool to play against Liv, so I never played against her, so that'll be cool. I know she's gonna try to block one of my shots. And we smack talk about practice back then, so we'll see how that goes.
4 games in, what are some areas of the point guard position you feel more comfortable in already? And as a collective, what are some growth areas you see going forward for the team?
I think I can do a better job of getting our team organized, just in transition and what we want our flow to look like, getting into first actions, and if we don't get something in the first action, creating looks in the second action, and just getting a better flow and sense of where everybody needs to be. We're all learning, and we're all learning each other's tendencies, where we like the ball, where to go after a cut, and stuff like that. So I think we're all learning at this point. The point guard position, you feel like a huge responsibility to the offensive flow. So just continue to use my voice, connecting with people, seeing where they like it, when they want it, learning how to get people in certain actions when they're hot, when they haven't gotten a touch in a while. And so I think we're all trying to get better at that. I think we can do better in running our lanes in transition, getting more spacing, getting to the deep corners in the 45. So those are a few things. And then just handling the physicality. Teams have been very aggressive in off-ball movement, screening movement, been very disruptive and try to get you off your track. So all of those things come on.
Paige, I'm sorry if I missed this already, but what has the biggest transition been? Like, what's been like the hardest thing, do you think, coming to this new level?
I think finding the balance between resting and recovering and also preparing, especially coming off like an 8-month-long season. You know how careful you have to be in terms of overloading yourself coming off of that long season, and then this long stretch of a season where everything's come fast as well, and you want to adjust and you want to work and you want to improve on things. So finding the balance of taking care of your body while also putting in the work, and a lot of that then translate to film work and how can you get better mentally in your approach to the game, and then resting, recovering, getting all the treatment, sleep, nutrition, all that stuff.
And you're not one to just sit there when you have a free minute. So is it hard for you, especially, to take a few minutes to rest instead of going and shooting, or what you usually do in the gym?
Yeah, I think the people have learned me here quick in terms of trying to contain me a little bit, but I don't find myself to be containable, so it's a tough job to have. So just trying to be smart about it too. I've really invested myself in a lot of TV shows, so going home and resting and watching some TV shows, I think, is helping.
What's the Paige Wrangler?
What's that?
Who is the Paige Wrangler?
It's a team effort. Jazz Thomas is like my handler, though.
What's that?
What's
The championship net.
Oh, it's in my apartment in Dallas.
What show?
Don't nobody try to go look and find it either. So.
what show are you on?
Right now I'm watching the 21st season of Grey's Anatomy.
All right.
DJ and Ty were both in Connecticut last year on this team. What's it been like playing with the two of them and having them as your vets early on?
Yeah, it's been fun. Ty comes from a great culture in South Carolina. DJ comes from, Baylor, Stanford, so they're used to winning. So this is all new for all of us. So we're all just trying to learn together, and the fact that we're all super competitive and we all want to win. And Ty's been doing a great job. She's been in the point guard role before in this league, so she's been helping me out, just communicating with me. And then Nay's always communicating, especially defensively, and how we want to look like as a team, and telling me to stay aggressive. But they've been very welcoming, very supportive, and they've been just helping me along the way.
Are you surprised at all that Liv is starting and playing so well right now?
Yeah, Liv?
Yeah.
No, I'm super excited for Liv. I feel like she's taking this opportunity and she's running with it. She's playing extremely great with the new role that she has, and I'm super proud of her. I talked to her the other night when we were both in Atlanta, and so I'm super happy for her.
And just quick, can you go over how has it been for you so far? Being in Dallas, everything has been such a whirlwind. Right? You got drafted, you went to Dallas, the parade, Dallas, road games. Has it been have you been overwhelmed at all, or do you think you're doing pretty well?
No, I think I've been super focused on just being where I am. So not when I was at the parade, I was at the parade. When I was on a flight to Dallas, I was on a flight to Dallas, and then thinking about how I can just accumulate all these things in just a state of gratitude and taking nothing for granted. And it's I I'm very blessed to live this life, and it's been a lot, but I want to trade it for the world. And so just taking it in stride and enjoying every single place that I'm at, because I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.